channel.
Getting horny now.
Hey guys, what did I miss?
Nothing bad. Sit down. Hit it.
Two crows at the side of the road thinking where the other crows go.
Hey, I'm Vic,
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Barry.
and we are Aussie Shed Blokes.
Yay.
Woo! Yeah,
Woo!
We made it.
we made it.
I made it.
We are not a failing statistic now.
No.
We're into episode 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now that we've gone past 7, we quit. Goodbye, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, come back here.
Bazaar, we've got
Oh.
we've got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of work to do, buddy. So, it's great to be back. We've had a little break.
We've decided to do this episode to celebrate 50 subscribers as well.
Yeah, I know. Hence that little anomaly of yours right at the beginning, which, you know, I can see the message is going to flood in already about how inappropriate your
section.
dancing is.
Wait. What dancing?
Oh, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, Baz.
Wait, what?
No, it doesn't matter, buddy. Doesn't matter. So, Baz, you've been under the weather a little bit this week, and sorry about that. You've had a little bit of the flu or whatever. That's no good, but you're feeling better now, mate?
Yo, I'm feeling so much better.
Yep, you weren't feeling good. You're a little bit better now, buddy. That's really good. Victor, yourself, me. I don't really want to go into too much, but I've been a bit sore. That's why we couldn't make any episodes. We almost became a statistic of not doing the podcast anymore. But, yes, I heard a little accident at jiu-jitsu and I haven't been back for a while, but no one really wants to care about that. I had trouble sitting down.
Wait, Dad, maybe that's why most podcasts don't go over 7 episodes, because they get back pain.
Yeah.
They get
Maybe.
back pain after episode 7.
Yep, maybe. We're back, and this is episode 8. So we've overcome the hump, the dreaded episode 7. So what else has been happening this week, Victor?
Not much, just school and things.
Oh, yeah, you're a real big fan of that, aren't you?
No.
Aren't you getting ready for camp?
Oh yeah, camp's pretty soon.
When's that? Oh, okay. And what
That's
sort of
it.
preparations are you making for that?
Uh,
I noticed you asked me if you could take a barbecue the other day. You probably... I don't think you'll be able to take a barbecue to camp. All right?
Why shouldn't he?
Oh, I don't know. That's what I think, but I don't think they'll be allowed to, Baz.
It's a stupid rule.
That you can't, no barbecues to camp.
If,
all right?
if you're at a camp and you'll allow people to bring barbecues in, what's the point?
I know, it's terrible. Maybe there's one there already. Yeah. And I know she also asked if you could take the portable podcast set up to the camp. Right? Yeah, well, maybe you could try that. Who knows what'll happen. A lot of inappropriate content, I'd say. But anyway, yeah, camp.
do you have any stories from your camp when you were a kid?
Not a whole lot that I'd like to repeat, but I remember back in the day, probably back in the 80s, I got some very fond memories of camp, up to lots of shenanigans as young kids do. You know, we went with the older kids as well. I think I had maybe a couple of my first kisses at camp.
Yeah.
The same camp?
Yeah, Dad, I heard that some of those kisses were even to female people. People who are female.
That's right. Some of them were female.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vic. No, that's great. Any doubts that anyone has out there that you're my son have just been erased. Yep. Some were definitely female. Thanks. Yeah, that was good. No, I enjoyed the camp. We probably went to the similar places that you guys are going, but I'd say it's a little bit safer now. Because a little bit, yeah, we're a little bit, maybe a little bit more boring.
Maybe, do they have condoms now? They have condoms at the camps now.
Oh, Victor.
To be safer.
We're going to edit that.
To be safer.
It's gotta go.
Let's keep this
Okay,
in.
no, we're not keeping that in. I hope you have a good time. All jokes aside, what else is happening?
Okay. Speaking of kissing, Dad,
Mm.
how did you first meet Mum?
Oh, what a good story. Yeah, what are you laughing at, brother? Anyway.
Did you meet her at camp?
No, I didn't meet her at camp. No, I didn't meet your mother at camp. In 2001, I worked in the city, and I went to a work party, and I met some people there, and we were all having a few drinks and stuff, and a couple said to me, we do this sport called dragon boating, and if anyone's not familiar with dragon boating, it's like...
It's like boating, but the boats look like dragons.
That's right, and they fit around 10 or 20, depending on the size of the paddlers in it, with a steerer at the front, a drummer at the front, steerer at the back, a drummer at the front, and very traditional Chinese sport. Did that for many years, and some people said that they did it, and would you like to come and have a try? And of course me, I said, a few drinks on board. Yeah, I'll be there. And because I said I'll be there, I had to go. Went there. This was Sydney Tsunami at Piermont. Sydney Tsunami Dragon Boat Club. Good time. We used to have some good times there. Anyway, your mum joined, right? And I met her, and I was taking a lot of interviews for a partner then, and I had to pick the right one. And your mother passed with flying colours.
Ah.
Yeah, and what happened was started going out then, and the rest is history.
Oh, Dad, thanks for getting drunk all those years ago.
Well, that's okay, because if I didn't, you wouldn't be here.
Right.
Barry, first date, I asked Mum out to lunch. Well, she wasn't your mum then, obviously. I asked her out to lunch in the city at a friend of mine's restaurant, and what happened was I went there beforehand and I said, listen, when we go, right, out for lunch, so I'm bringing somebody in for our first date. When we go, can you just let us, pick up, walk up from the table and get up with them and just walk out without paying? And he goes, yeah, no problem. So anyway, so lunch was finished, and I said, that was Bernard. I said, thanks very much, Bernard, I'll see you later. And we walked out, and your mum goes, you're not going to pay? And I said, no, we'll worry about it later. She said, are you in the mafia or something? I said, no, definitely not. No, and that was that. So that's how we did it. And then we a couple more dates and stuff, and it was good. And then, had some fun. And then you two blokes came along. So that's pretty good.
Wait. How come it's fun, then we came along?
Because you guys you're a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work. Yeah, that was so quick, Victor. A lot of hard work, but a good return on investment. I love you guys. Yeah. So this week, due to overwhelming viewer and listener demand, we've got Barry back.
Yeah, because you all want me back.
Yeah, we got Barry back, and Barry's going to do another book review and hit us with some really interesting jokes and facts, according to him. So we will listen.
Not that interesting.
Oh, well, have you heard them?
Yeah.
You heard all of them?
Most of them.
Oh, okay, great. So, yep, and you'll be able to do your usual thing that you do when he's telling. Yeah, great work, Victor. So what we're going to do is, Baz, take it away and show us what you got. What are you going to do, a book review for us first? Baz, what are you reviewing for us tonight?
Oh, so it's Artemis Fowl by Ian Colfer. It's about this child billionaire called Artemis. His father has gone missing, and his mother is suffering some sort of mental disease and is believing that his father is still around. Mm-hmm. While looking for his father, he stumbles across this hidden race of fairies. And what does he do? He naturally steals a priceless book that's like the Bible of Fairy Kingdoms. He uses it to kidnap a fairy, hold it for ransom, and get billions of dollars worth of gold.
Is that just in the one episode?
This is in one book.
In one book?
He makes billions of dollars in one book.
Oh, wow.
Actually, he makes probably hundreds of dollars because another character in the book steals it. But that's in the story.
Okay. All right.
The book is excellent. I recommend it highly.
Isn't it part of a series?
Yeah, there is so many other books in the series.
Haven't you read the series twice?
I've read it probably twice, maybe three times.
Nice. Okay. And weren't you telling me about there's another spin-off one, isn't there too?
Oh, yeah, Fowl Twins. It's later when Artemis's brothers are born and then they start getting into adventures.
Okay, good. No worries. You approve, Victor?
I approve.
You approve.
Great. So, great.
What did I do?
Great, Victor. He does well, so you want to shoot him. That's great. Any jokes today, Baz?
Oh, actually, I have this entire notebook that I filled up with jokes.
In invisible ink.
Yes, I
Okay,
can't
go.
read them.
Okay. Let's go. What do you got? Victor, you got the finger on the button there, ready?
I got the finger.
Okay.
Oh, you've got the finger. Right, Victor.
Vic,
Yeah?
do you know how Wonder Woman got her name?
How?
Because she's always wondering where she left her invisible jet.
I like it, Victor. Oh,
I
good work.
think it's a good joke.
No, I like it better.
Okay.
Oh, keep going. You're on a roll.
Okay, so my next joke. Oh, yes. Hey, Vic, do you know what's great about the internet?
What's so great about it?
These days it's on computers as well.
Oh, you were doing so well, Baz. You were doing
Why isn't
so
that joke funny?
No. All right. So, what else you got for us today?
Well, I have got some trivia about pandas and bananas.
Mm.
Want to hear some interesting facts? So, one banana tree can only produce one bunch in its lifetime,
Cool.
and it takes 5 years to grow.
One bunch, 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hundreds of thousands of them are being wasted every minute
How come?
because of supermarkets' cosmetic standards.
Oh, so they don't look beautiful enough to put in the supermarket,
Yeah.
so they get wasted.
They actually have charts, all right? So they'll have like,
Okay.
has to be taller than this, but shorter than this.
Okay, that has to look a certain way.
Yeah, and it can't be kind of another banana growing out of it.
Oh.
Can't be too green, can't be
Baz,
too yellow.
With another banana growing out of it, that's better because you're like, I won the food lottery.
Yeah.
I have a banana growing out of another banana.
Yeah, that's why the company Odd Bunch was introduced. All these fruits and vegetables that have other parts growing out of them, like carrots.
Oh, they just don't look
Yeah.
beautiful, but they're still perfectly fine
Yeah.
and healthy to
They're
eat.
actually better because they've got like.
They are.
more.
They are.
You get 2 for 1. Yeah, nice. Keep going, Baz. I like it.
All right, now
What do you
this
think?
is this is
Yeah,
about
I think that's
pandas.
so good, Baz. I give that joke. I mean, not joke. That fact. That my seal of
Oh, wow,
approval.
that's so important. Yeah, go. Please continue.
And now for the pandas. All right.
Oh.
Did you know that pandas actually have the correct body build to eat meat? They have claws, sharp teeth, a digestive system that can digest meat, but they only eat bamboo. They can't digest bamboo. They
Okay.
also have 5 fingers, 1 thumb for each hand.
Just like ours? Like ours? Our
No,
hand?
no, like 5 fingers
5
and
fingers
then 1
and a
thumb.
thumb. Oh, okay.
So it would look like this.
Oh, okay.
That's 1 hand.
Nice.
Wow.
And that's it. That's all I've got.
Okay, you know what? That was really good, Baz. Thank you for that. What do you think, Vic?
I think that's really cool.
Good work, Bazza. Now, this past week, we didn't get to do an episode for a little bit, but we celebrated Father's Day. And I know we normally talk a little bit about food and stuff, so what did you guys do on Father's Day?
Well, on Father's Day,
Yeah.
me, Mum, and Baz, we
Yeah.
all went on a trip early in the morning to the Sydney Fish Market
Ooh, we love it.
and got a whole bunch of seafood.
Oh, okay.
We got stored fish steaks. We got a bunch of prawns.
Calamari.
We didn't get calamari.
We didn't get octopus.
And we got some octopus.
Sashimi and
Yeah, we got sashimi as well.
Prawns.
And I said prawns.
Oysters.
Oh yeah, and oysters from that really
that's
nice
the way-
oyster place.
Yeah, that's good. We love the fish, mate. It's good.
oyster.
Yeah. Yes, and Victor made some king prawn fried rice.
Yeah.
So that's our food discussion for today.
Yeah.
That
Can I
was
please
really good,
add
Victor. Yes,
something?
please do.
Oysters are still alive when you buy them. They only die when you eat them.
Oh, okay, but they still taste good, and you were having a few the other day too.
Yeah, like you might if you leave it if you actually throw it in the ocean, it might survive. Probably not.
I don't feel too good after you telling me about.
No,
these
you'll be right,
oysters.
Victor. Let's move on. We like them, don't we, Baz?
I like oysters.
Oh, okay. So, and that was really nice for Father's Day. A very pleasant surprise. You took off while I was still asleep, which is pretty rare. But anyway, that was excellent. Thank you, and it was a great Father's Day. Thank you very much for that, everybody. So Father's Day. So what else we got? We're going to do some, as usual, some song reviews, right?
Yeah.
So have you got them queued up for today, Vic, or
Yep.
you have? We were going to do this one in order, weren't we? We were going to do Baz, Vic, then Jamie,
Yep.
weren't we?
So
who we got? Baz. We got Baz kicking off first.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
I picked this song because it's catchy.
What is it, Barry?
It's
Red Right Hand
Red Right Hand by Nick Cave
and the Bad Seeds.
and the Bad Seeds. I actually knew that.
He's a god, he's a man, he's a guru. You're one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right hand.
that's a good song, guys.
Why do you like that?
Because it's just so catchy. All the words sound like they're the same. Like if you listen to all of them, it actually only increases for like the chorus. Sounds like the same word, same amount of syllables.
He's an excellent lyricist. Nick Cave, excellent writer, excellent singer. That reminded me, that song was used, and I remember on an X-Files episode, I think, back in the 90s, and it was really good. The scene for the song was really good. It's fantastic, and it made me, appreciate that song even more. I like that too. What else have we got, Victor? We got you now.
Yeah, so I have a song that I like. I accidentally put that wrong one.
Ooh, I don't mind that either.
That's the wrong
You should leave that in. We'll leave that
So
in.
why
I
did you
like
pick that song?
Oh,
Okay,
that was
okay.
Trash by Suede.
Yeah, that was in the song.
That's not one of our songs, but we like that.
Yeah.
Tonight, by the way, I'm drinking a can of Carlton Dry. Thank you, Carlton.
Are they sponsoring us?
They're not sponsoring us, Barry.
Then
That's
why
a
are we-
very good question. But anyway.
Okay.
Sponsor us.
Oh, somebody. We don't.
We
we
want
don't-
Okay,
you
guys.
to
Yeah,
sponsor us.
Okay, guys,
okay.
this is my song,
Ooh.
Rainbow in the Dark by Dio.
Oh, look out.
No sign of the morning coming. You've been left on your own, like a rainbow in the dark.
Oh, this song is so nice.
A rainbow in the dark. Do your demons, do they ever?
Yeah.
I love this song because I love how the synthesized keyboards overlay with the heavy distortion guitars.
Yeah, and that starts off with a kick-ass,
Kick-ass intro.
keyboards intro.
Yeah.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, another little bit.
This is the intro.
We might get in trouble for copyright again.
Yeah. Banned by Russia.
No, don't do it if we're going to get in trouble.
We still love it. Oh, hang on. We still love international. We still love our international listeners and viewers. Thank you.
Sorry, Russia, if this gets copyright claimed
It's
and you
okay.
can't listen.
No, they can't. Okay, that's not our choosing, by the way. So yeah, is that Rainbow in the Dark by Ronnie James Dio?
Yeah.
Do you know that only popped up on Spotify for us while we were just listening in the car one day, didn't it? As
Yeah.
suggested, and we both really liked that. What year is that from, Victor?
Let me just check here.
Oh, you don't remember what year it's from,
It's
Victor?
19.
Ooh, usually you're better than that.
Sorry, I'm so bad.
Hey,
Hi.
Hey,
oh, speaking of
1983.
well, 83. Speaking of fried rice, the one that you made the other day, Uncle Roger would have been proud of.
Yeah.
Maybe you should send that to him.
Yeah.
Maybe we can put a little.
Actually,
Yeah.
sorry, Uncle Roger, but we didn't have any MSG.
Oh, I didn't use MSG. Anyway,
That's probably the only
Ronnie
bad thing.
James Dio from 1983. What other bands was he in?
Wasn't he in Black Sabbath?
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what
Look,
I
well, maybe you can check that one out, Victor. I remember, but when I worked in the city, I was a teenager, and it brought back memories of going to Utopia Records. One of the guys who I used to work with, bless you, Victor, one of the guys I used to work with used to send me over when I was a junior and to pick up records for him from Utopia, and I'd walk over there and listen to stuff. It was great. Introduced me to some music I may not have listened to otherwise, so that was good. What do we got next?
This is your song, Dad?
I'm
my
just
song?
looking up. I hit it.
Glad to say like it too.
Listen, that solo. Solaris by Carmerio. I actually didn't want to tell anyone about this. You know why? Because then everyone will start listening to them, and then when they play, everyone will start going to them.
Yeah, and then
Right.
that we like no one.
So, story behind this. In April of this year, Vic and I like our live music, right? Mum pointed out that there was this festival at Hurlston Agricultural High School at Glenfield, right, called the Scream It Out Festival. And it's a mental health fundraiser for youth, right, which is fantastic. And they have live music and food trucks, and it's organised by a guy called Jerry Zahia, who is the lead guitarist for the band.
He did that epic
Carmeria.
guitar solo.
Yeah, that's sensational. Right, so anyway, he's the lead guitarist for a band called Carmeria, and they headline that festival, but he also, Jerry, helped organise and put the whole thing together. He's such a good bloke, and all their hearts are in the right places, and it's for mental health, and they've got young people playing music, and there's talks on mental health and everything like that. It's Scream It Out Festival. It'll be on. I think that look, was that the second or the third year? I'd have to check that out.
That was
and it's on again next year, and the band's called Carmeria. They headlined it, and they are absolutely fantastic. I'm so glad we went to that.
Yeah.
The tickets were $16.
Yeah, ever been?
Right.
I was in the front row.
No, actually, we might put some of the video in if we can. They've got a fantastic video about it. But such a benefit it's such a good idea for mental health. There was young people of all levels, skill levels and ability levels playing their music, having a crack. There were some bands, started off a couple of young people doing covers, and then it went to...
Antonomazia.
Yeah, but what about the girl before that? This is such a good dancer.
The 902.
Yeah, is that the band? The 902?
Yeah,
yeah. She's a great dancer, and they were a good band too. And then it went to...
She was such a good dancer.
She was a good dancer. She was a good... Hey, let's not get off to... I always get the name wrong.
Antonomazia.
Right, they were before Carmeria, right? You could that girl sounds like Evanescence.
Yeah, they sound like. It sounds like
I don't know if
Amy
she
from
wants to,
Evanescence.
but yeah. They were fantastic. And then Carmilla, the headliner, came on, and they just knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, Anton Amazing was so good, but
Yeah.
and Dad's like, I reckon Carmilla is going to beat this show, and then Carmilla comes just like light
But
the whole place on fire.
I tell you what, one thing that is probably the most fun I've had at a concert, right? I couldn't believe how good they were and what we were witnessing. Their lights, their effects, how much fun they look like they're having. The Jordan, the lead singer, he's given you, and there's Emma. Oh, sorry, I don't know the drummer's name. I have to work that out.
I have no idea what
Yeah,
the
okay,
drummer's
but
name is.
sorry, but Emma's the bass guitarist. Really good music. All of them's fantastic musicians. Jerry just shreds the hell out of the guitar, the keyboard. Miska, is it
keyboardist?
Miska? Anyway, so they were killing it, and I had so much fun. Didn't drink any alcohol, like probably for one of the first times I've been to a concert and haven't.
It's a mental health play.
I know.
What a mental health.
Yeah, I know.
concert.
That's cool. And they were having a ball, and they sounded brilliantly. They got really good songs, and they just enjoy what they do, and I can't recommend it highly enough. Get to the Scream It Out Festival. We'll show that up later. And it was just a wonderful experience, and probably the best $16 I've ever spent in my whole life.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And I hope it gets bigger and better next year, and we're, if we can help to do that, that whatever. Maybe you can play, Vic. Maybe you can play some guitar.
I don't think I'm good enough.
Pardon?
They could be an all guitar band.
Yeah. So that leads us into what we always finish.
Mental health tips.
And that's our mental health tips. So the Scream It Out Festival, which has a mental health focus. One thing I wanted to address today, and you've probably all heard this before, right? But I just want to say it again, but I don't think you can repeat it enough. Stop caring about what other people think, and don't let that stop you to achieve what you want to do, what you set out to do. Don't worry about what other people think. If you listen to them all the time, you wouldn't do anything. You wouldn't have a go at anything. If you worry about what other people think, sometimes people have a different agenda to you. They could be jealous. Australia is a wonderful place, but some people have got bad tall poppy syndrome, don't like seeing anybody doing good or making things for themselves. I don't like to go into major talks about myself, but I want to give you a couple of examples, me, personally. Okay? I went around to country shows. Me and your mum used to a bit even before you were born. You used to like it, and I used to like the wood chopping, right? Anyway, I used to say to your mum, oh, that's so good, I'd like to have a go. And then I was about, I was about 45. Anyway, I said, I obviously said it one too many times. I said to your mum, oh, I'd like to have a go. She goes, why don't you just shut up and have a go? I thought, righto, I am. So I contacted some fantastic people, David and Johnny Rumer from the South Coast and Tablelands Axemen's Association, got hold of them eventually, had a go at wood chopping, and did it. That was 8 years ago. I've done it intermittently on and off, don't win very many times. Still a beginner, not very good at it, but you want to talk about a good sport for your mental health? Take out your frustrations, you get to smash things to pieces with an axe. Sounds pretty good to me. So that was good, and I'm so glad I didn't, but I know that, a couple of people said, oh, no, what about you? You're back, you're a bit old, what are you doing that? Hey, I'm competing against people that have been doing it half my age and been doing it twice as long, so go figure that. But anyway, I don't do it to win. I actually do it for my mental health. That's why I did it, and I like it. It's fun. Another thing, jiu-jitsu. I'm one of the oldest people down at our gym, and I started at 52 years old. 18 months ago. Yeah, I get injured a bit, not as much as I thought, and I absolutely love it. And if you have some mental health things going on, thinking about a sport but never really considered jiu-jitsu or a pastime, a hobby, there's there are worse things you can do for your mental health. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. I don't know if I'll ever be a black belt, hopefully. Maybe by the time I'm 70. I don't know. Still a white belt. But going to keep going. And then, but if I, once again, people have said, oh, what do you do that for? You're a bit old to do that, And I thought, well, I'm going to have a crack anyway. So that was that. One more thing, too. You ever said to somebody, hey, I actually don't want you to be this person. I just describe this person. You ever said to somebody, mate, if you ever want to talk, whatever, call me anytime. Call me anytime if you want to chat. If you want to talk about anything, right? Then that person calls you. You see their name on the phone. You're doing jack shit, but you just couldn't be bothered talking to them. Why did you say that in the first place if you didn't mean it? Okay? Are you triggered by that? If you're triggered by that, I'm probably talking about you. All right? Don't say it if you don't mean it. If you say to somebody, hey, give us a call, do you ever think that maybe you might be the one, I don't want to be over dramatic here, you could be the one to talk them off the proverbial ledge. You ever think about that? See their name pop up? You're too busy looking at Facebook to take their call. You're too busy scrolling through Instagram or looking at carsales.com.au or something like that. Take the call. If you tell them to call and they call you, pick it up. All right? You're the one who said it. If you don't mean it, don't say it. All right?
Right.
Okay. What you got, boys?
Well, my mental health tip, credit to Mel Robbins for this.
Oh, we just credit her with a fair bit.
We
credit her with a fair bit of stuff.
Okay. Find a way, not an excuse.
Ooh, like it, Victor.
That was a good one.
So basically what it means, try and think of ways to actually do something that you want to achieve, not think of reasons like not to do it. You want to think of reasons why you should do it instead of thinking neg.
Well, say like, don't make any excuses why you can't do it. Just jump in and have a crack.
If we only thought of ways not to do this podcast, why we shouldn't do this podcast, we wouldn't have done this podcast.
I know, but also, too, that took a while. I'm sorry it took so long, Vic.
It's okay, Dad.
Yeah.
At least we got it done.
But we're here now, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm really sorry. I did mess around a bit getting this stuff done. But anyway, yeah, we're doing it.
Yep.
We're not perfect.
But
we're trying to improve.
We're trying to improve.
Yeah. Is that it for you?
That's it for me.
Bazza, what you got?
I'd like to say my mental health
Do
tip.
it.
All right. One day or day one. Those are your two options.
Okay, and what do you mean by that, Baz?
You either get something done right now or you never get it done.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, oh, I'm going to just do this tomorrow after I do this. No. The chores you have to do, the mental health tips you have to...
Keep going.
Process.
Anything that isn't important should be last on your to-do list.
Okay, so take me to the most important and most difficult things first. I remember I mentioned that one in a previous one. I like that one too. Now, where'd you get that from? I think I know where you got that from.
Yeah, I got it from you.
That was from The Rock.
It was from The Rock.
That was from The Rock. I heard him say that. Now, I know he's probably not the first person who said it.
Yeah, I don't.
Right, but I like it. One day or day one.
Dwayne The Rock, if you are watching this, if you're watching this and you were actually the first person to say it, tell us in the comments.
Oh, thank you.
I don't actually think Dwayne The Rock's gonna comment on this video.
Maybe next time he's in Sydney. I like that one, Barry. Yeah, hey, is it today going to be the day or never?
Dad.
Yes, buddy. So is that all we got for today, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got something. I just got a little bitty thing to add. Yeah, we're going to get some flack for your carry on at the beginning. We're going to get some flack for the beginning. Well, don't worry about it. Hang on. You missed it. Anyway, it was our 50 subscriber milestone. I cut the young fellas some slack. Inappropriate song, inappropriate moves, whatever. We know, but thought it was still funny. Yeah, I like it's a good song, but too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all right, Bads. Look, don't worry, you weren't here. Yeah, you got here right on time because you're right on time.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. That's about it. Hit us, chicken skin.
Oh, yay!
Okay. See you guys.
Okay,
There you go.
bye.
Good
See you
job.
guys.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.